Jacey Nova Starship Plot by Troy Wolfe. Starship Training School. I'm going to Planet Martell, Jacey screamed. Jacey went straight to his video phone to tell his family and friends the news. It was the opportunity he'd been training for his whole life. He talked everyone's ears off. He packed and said goodbyes, and 10 days later, Jacey found himself docking at Planet Martell's Central Galaxon headquarters. He had his pilot gear in his hand and butterflies in his stomach. He checked in and went to his dormitory. "You'll take the right side," Jacey heard as he walked into his assigned room. The deep, muffled voice came from a figure seated at the desk with his back to Jacey. Hi, I'm Jacey." Jacey offered hopefully. He looked more closely at his new roommate. Broad shoulders, a stiff jacket with a collar, long rows of what looked like braided orange hair hanging down to his shoulders. Upon closer inspection, Jacey noticed that it wasn't actually hair, but long tendrils of skin growing like human hair. "What are you looking at?" questioned the figure without turning around. What? What do you mean?" Jacey stammered. "I know you're staring at me. I know you're wearing a dark jacket, and I know your bag is in your left hand." Jacey's mouth dropped open. "Are you a Sarpedon?" Jacey knew Sarpedons had strands of hair that were actually sensitive organs that sensed light, heat, and movement and sent impulses to the brain, allowing them to see behind their heads. This unique ability made them among the best pilots and navigators in the galaxy, able to sense 360 degrees of movement during battle. "Yes, human, I am. Judging from your reaction, I'm the first Sarpedon you've ever seen." Jacey had heard about Sarpedons all his life. Oberon and Sarpedon had been great enemies when humans first immigrated to Oberon from Earth. Jacey's grandfather had been a pilot in the long, painful war between the two planets. Since a great threat was discovered outside the Calabrian galaxy, Oberon and Sarpedon had become allies, but bad feelings from the war still lingered. "Well, I guess we're roommates now," Jacey said, wanting to sound friendly, although he was nervous about being roommates with a Sarpedon. Jacey wondered if he'd feel like he was being watched all the time. "Like I said, my name is Jacey, and I'm from the planet Oberon." Finally, turning around, Jacey's new roommate faced him. "Very well, I am Gamal. Like I said, you just keep to that side of the room. I'll keep to mine, and we'll be fine, human." Number 6. Which of the following details is true of Jacey's grandfather? A. He was a pilot. B. He was a Sarpedon. C. He lived outside the Calabrian galaxy. D. He was Jacey's roommate. Number 7. Which detail from the passage best supports the conclusion that Gamal does not want to be friendly with Jacey? A. Jacey is a human, but Gamal is a Sarpedon. B. Jacey's grandfather was a pilot in the war between the two planets. C. Gamal did not look at Jacey when he walked in the room. D. Gamal told Jacey to keep to his side of the room. Number 8. Which sentence best summarizes the beginning of the passage? A. Jamal tells his family and friends he is going to Starship Training School. B. Jamal is excited to go to Starship Training School. C. Jamal meets his roommate, a Sarpedon. D. Jamal is nervous about his roommate because he is a Sarpedon. Number 9. Read the paragraph. Hi, I'm Jacey," Jacey offered hopefully. He looked more closely at his new roommate. Broad shoulders, a stiff jacket with a collar, and long rows of what looked like braided orange hair hanging down to his shoulders. Upon closer inspection, Jacey noticed that it wasn't actually hair, but long tendrils of skin growing like human hair. What does the word tendrils most likely mean? A. Ropes. B. Braids. C. Curls. D. Hair. Number 10. Summarize what happens after Jacey first walks into his dormitory. Explain using details from the story to support your answer.